2nd and a couple.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Levis now off of play action.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, look at this play call. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
this offense on third down today. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 15 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. 1st and 10. Here's Levis fighting to stay upright. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time for number 14. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness and is chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw complete there to Beckham. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry is going to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A toss left. Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, 72 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Sam Laporta.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get a bit closer. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And they worked this well up
midfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Levis to throw off play action. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Henry up the middle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going with Beckham on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Odell Beckham, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by LaPorte. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Levis to throw it. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this is going to backfire big time. He'll go down in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll
it'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
There he goes, right side. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, you know, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 3rd down and 13. Levis back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
This 2nd and 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tennessee, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.